Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grimreaper coming at you for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully you're doing well, and hopefully you're looking after yourselves, and hopefully you're having a great week. So we've got a couple of things to go over for today's video. Hopefully you're having a good clan versus clan, and hopefully you're winning. Hopefully the RNG gods are looking after you. We're doing alright actually in SP2 so far. We're up against the Ukraine warriors, so it'll be a tough one for us. I don't think we'll go too hard. I know I won't be anyway. And stuff like that we'll be saving for the next personal rewards. So let's get into today's video. I wanted to kind of cover a champion that we are probably sleeping on for a while, and probably not known that how good he is, right? A lot of people know how good Halfrack is and how hard he hits. I really like this champion, a really cool champion. And I just want to kind of cover him on the channel. Never covered him on the channel before, and I definitely think he's definitely a nuker that you should be pulling out of the vault if you are short on nukers or looking to just farm like 3 vs 3 live reader or that is great in all of them. So today's build will be mainly focusing that. So let's go through his abilities quickly. He has a increased attack and increased critical rate on a 4-turn cooldown. He'll give you extra turn as well, so you don't need like Arbiter or anything like that. You can build him with 70% critical rate as well, and he'll top himself off with that. Then on the A2, attack on enemies, place an extra hit on a enemy with with less than 50% max HP after the first hit. Will hit each hit will ignore 50% of the target's defense. So as a big juicy 30 ignore defense if you get a double hit. It's kind of a bit of a situational damage. This is what holds him back a little bit from other nukers, but there is a lot of nukers now inside raid where the damage is very situational. So this on a 3-turn cooldown and stuff like that. Attack one enemy, place a extra hit if this attack is crit, so it will be a double hit. Should always be critting at the end of the day, so it should be a double hit there. And he has a really cool passive as well. So whenever an ally is killed, an enemy, it will instantly activate the E3. So great champion for that. And it will place, we'll put the skills on cooldown and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll not put the skills on cooldown. So super strong champion. You could put 2 of them in a team, only one of them activate. So super strong passive, and a lot of people forget about the passive, which catches people off guard. Really cool ability for live arena as well. So yeah, anyway, good increased attack and speed and critical damage. So that's what you want to see from a tap-based nuker and stuff like that. So let's go and take him into the dragons, and let's do a damage test there and see his multipliers in full swing. Okay, so let's go and take him into dragon then. So we got Halfrack. We're actually going to take out Arbiter because we don't actually need Arbiter, and it doesn't increase attack. So we'll have to do the buff anyway. So let's have a look at this. He's in a 4-piece stone skin. As you can see, you do want him in that stone skin, so he has a chance to stay alive. It just adds some extra survivability. You're going to put the defense down and weaken on the whole team, and then we're just going to turn him into a smoothie. So why not? So we're going to do an increased attack, increase critical damage here. We're going to slow this down here as well and go pop, pop. So like 85k and then 187 to 140k, which was pretty nice there and pretty juicy. Yeah, let's test out the A1 quickly. You know, we're nearly there, so why not? And I see this A1 here. Well, we're not going to see the A1 in action, so it is what it is there. Let's go ahead and just show you what A1 can do. Pop an energy thingy, why not? Pop. So you can see there, we've got Hex as well, which will increase our attack. We will be able to get 2 hits off because he's going to be 100% critical rate. We've got pretty much this guy, Marcus make with a full health. And then we're just going to pop the A1 here, 80 and then 50. So about 130, pretty average on the A1. Nothing too bad there. So let's go take him into the arena. Let's take a look at what he can do in the arena. Okay, so we're not in Platinum Arena. We're quite close to Platinum Arena. We've got a couple of people here to try and take on and have a look. So we've got Arp, Trunder, etc. up here. So we'll take this team on here. I'm actually going to drop Warlord out of this. And we're just going to bring in a, I suppose, a Arbiter, right? Arbiter's not really needed, but we'll bring in an Arp anyway. So Arbiter, should put Arbiter in the lead as well, yeah, better speed aura. We didn't think about that one. So we're going to do increase speed there with Duchess, increase attack there, don't really need to do that. And then we'll pop him like so, like this. And then we'll kind of let them do their thing here. So it's really important, like against Heffrank, we got to be careful against Stone Skin and Bolster, especially Bolster when they put the strengthening up or anything like that. So that's a couple of things to take into consideration, because otherwise he won't get his double hit, and obviously reaction can also be a problem as well. So we'll just slow it down here. We should ignore 15% target defense per hit. We'll go 1, 2. You can see there it's pretty juicy in damage, so we can't really complain with that there. And then we'll wait like so. We'll take him into an arena in a second to do some like go second teams as well, so we can kind of show off his passive ability in full swing as well. So they are pretty nice damage overall. We do have a another heifer cat here, which is pretty cool. And then we have like a Hedgie, etc. So this is a starter team that possibly Heifer could be quite good in, because of going like basically going to go second, right? So we're going to bring in a Duchess. We're going to bring in a UDK. And then what else could we do? We could also bring in a Queen as well. Wherever she is. Where is my Queen? She's around here somewhere. There she is. So obviously he goes in the lead for him, and it's a full Stone Skin team, so we should be quite fine against this here. I like so. So Heverak super strong for Rantu as well, because that Stone Skin will stop him like have his turn meter dropped and stuff like that. Immunity doesn't do the same job, which is pretty juicy. We'll see. We'll go ahead here, do our stuff, and then we'll try and just knock his turn meter back. Monkey's gonna come in with this big boy. There's a big boy nuke from him, like so. Now you could go 6-piece stat in Hafrak for sure. That's perfectly fine to do. No need to do that though. Just generally because I think that you just need enough for that one beast, and I would take like Cruel, which give you extra 5% ignore defense per hit, which is pretty useful. And as you can see there, pretty straight through, Bonamati, no problem, like so, right? And then you just go ahead and clean up here. Hafrek's passive as well is just extra icing on the cake, just in case like he killed UDK for any reason or anything like that. We would have had that nuke there as well. So yeah, pretty much that's looking cool. Do we have anything else? We've got another team here, which is again you attack with the same starter team. I think for me, you go Lightning Cage for the blessing, because you're gonna put me in the Stone Skin. I think the Lightning Cage is better to go with, because you want to try and make sure that all his buffs, like his, for example, block buffs and stuff like that, is getting protected. I think that's the way to go, etc. So you can see there that the Lightning Cage pretty much protected me pretty well. Also, the extra RNG with the Stone Skin as well. Obviously, it's 50% chance of being stripped. So with that and Lightning Cage together, it's pretty a strong attack there. So that's one thing I do like. We're going to have a look for another team. Rodus is kind of an interesting choice, because Rodus has that passive ability. So if it procs, it can do some damage against him. But you can also see here you've got a fully awakened Ursula. So I expect Ursula to cause some big issues here. I'm actually going to take in my other warlord here. And then you're just basically hoping for the UDK to do his job right. Of that, should have put Duchess in the lead, but you know, hey ho. And you can see here we've got Bolster. So Bolster will stop us doing that double hit. So you're probably just better off just waiting out the Bolster like so. Or you can potentially just do the ability like what we're going to do right now, to do the ability, try to get some damage off and then wait for the cooldowns. So we did proc Relentless there. Normally when I see Heffrack as well, like I'm pretty tempted to take a big bolster set against him as like extra damage protection. And there is times where he still catches you out in a live arena. So it can be like a little bit of a annoying and difficult champion. He's definitely a great champion for defense. So, and like again, ignore defense in his kit, which is basically perfect for what you want him to do. You can see there we had a double hit there on Ursula, so Ursula got took out pretty easily. UDK is slow as ever, so he's pretty fine. Do have some refresh on Helikath, which I do like refresh to try and get that AoE off again, which is pretty juicy. And then obviously the extra turn as well will also help with getting through his cycles quite quickly. You run him slow as well, so it's pretty useful. You see there we got the double hit, which is pretty nice. And then you can see here got a couple of people that are basically 50% lower already on that extra HP, so it means we're guaranteed 2 hits, which is going to be pretty juicy. We don't have to worry about shield. We should break through that shield pretty nicely. So you can see here synergy between Heffrack and Duchess is Bonamati. He's going to reduce our damage slightly on that Duchess, but never the case. We're going to take him down here like so. I'm going to go ahead and just pause this quickly because this UDK is probably going to keep me here forever. And I'll save you guys watching against the UDK, and we'll pop back right in a second. So there you are. There is a Crushing Rem Rodus just up here. He's interesting with Crushing Rem. It's probably not like my '1 choice, right? I don't know how I felt about that. I didn't really feel like he was doing anything, but that's probably because we used using thingy, so that's fine. We're gonna go ahead, come in with Marantu. If Duchess has a fusion, this would actually be a free-to-play team, which is pretty cool. But Duchess is not a free-to-play champion, so she's quite popular to see, though, in all fairness. Like, she's been around a long time, pretty much when the first game first started. That's pretty, yeah, I think that's when Duchess came in. No bolster, no stone skin. This is going to be his grave that he's digging. And Heffrack is going to have him for a snack. So we're going to go ahead and do that there. Now, he actually has great synergy with Heffrack because like the chances of him being stripped, stuff like that, is pretty juicy. Let's go ahead and look at this damage again. Pop, pop. Everyone's gone. You can get a double hit there on Duchess, but that's fine. And then it's just Duchess left to do a thing. We're gonna drop a 10 meter. I know she's already stunned, but we'll drop a 10 meter anyway, right? We'll keep her stunned so she won't revive. And then I'm not gonna hit auto there because I don't want her to turn into a sheep. That's the last thing that we need. And again, Aurora's dealt with pretty quickly. Okay, not the strongest of teams, but a fully awakened Duchess +2 is pretty nice to see on the menu for Mr. Grim and see the menu served. Obviously, like weak affinity as well is a problem. That's the case with pretty much with most nukers, which is one of them ones. So then we got another warlord here, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and stick him in like a speed team kind of setup, which he can also do and fit quite well in. I think maybe we'll just come in with a 3-man defense against a 4-man here because I'm pretty fast, so it would be surprising to see if he's faster than me. I have a pretty fast C3, think she's like 423 or something like that, and she's not even fully awakened yet, so it's pretty nice to have that. Got a little bit lucky on that stuff. You want to try and come in and lower the HP a little bit, and then you want to say night to the whole team, and Mamma Mia. So yeah, super hard hitter. Should you go pull Heffrak out of the vault? If you have him, you're short on nukers, then yes, go and do it. He's a great champion for live arena, and it is a great option to have ready for that as well. So yeah, I would say go and do it. Stop sleeping on him. Anyway, let's go check his build and have a look at his build. Anyway, so here we go. This is Heffrak's build. This is the way to build him. Now, there's a couple of things I will point out, that a couple of things that you could do differently with Heffrak, and there's probably a new way of building him. I don't have that gear available right now, but I would say possibly coming in with like a 3-piece stone skin or 2-piece stone skin along here. Like if you got a attack ring with attack substat and a critical damage amulet in stone skin, then you could actually go savage as well, or lethal or something like that. That would generally quite and help you out with, right? It's a pretty strong ability to have, to use the 4-piece stone skin and a savage. This would give you an amazing amount of damage provided with the savage, or lethal with the stone skin. Now, I don't have the stone skin accessories as far as I'm aware of. Also, a 9-piece merciless or even a 6-piece merciless could be super dangerous on this dude. So that's another thing you could also go ahead and look at as well. So the 9-piece merciless would give you a 15% chance of having an extra turn. If you cycle through his abilities with that extra turn on the A3, that would be pretty lethal. And if you have that type of gear, I would think about probably using it. Right, even a 6-piece with 35 ignore defense, again, I would probably make him much faster. But yeah, that's something that you can probably do. Also, if you do have a 6-piece merciless, you probably would actually put on a different nuker. That's something that you probably use, like your Rhodas or your Sigford or your Georgie or anything like that. It's probably a little bit more superior. It's one you use a bit more regularly. So I think that Heffrak in the 4-piece stone skin is the best way to go. You can bring the crawl in, which is what we used to do back in the day, or you can bring that savage set in via the stone skin pieces. Now, personally myself, I've had Heffrak built for a very long time. As you can see, we are using a refresh amulet here. I'm using a counter attack ring here. It's pretty strong for the counter attack, especially if he gets that double hit off on like a Rhodas or something like that. It's pretty useful. So this is give you this ability here. We're obviously going to come over attack banner. Now you want to look for attack substat because you want to keep him slow as possible. You want all that reaction to basically overlap you, and that's stone skin to protect you. And there is a couple of people that can nuke through stone skin, like Turvolt can do it. So sometimes when I see a Heffrak, I'll use a Turvolt just to go straight through the stone skin. Obviously Sigford in Harmony as well, if she's fully awakened and empowerment and it has increased defense, they can all do a job against him, so be careful of these abilities. So yeah, anyway, so you can go with a few choices built here. We're also going to go with attack boots here, attack chest, critical damage, then we're going to go critical damage along the top, or attack percentage with critical damage as well. So these are the stats that you should be looking for. We have a very mild of 7,200 attack. We do have the 2-star blessing, which is going to give me the 750 attack. We only need a 70% ignore critical rate, and then we have got 320 critical damage. Now I would try and beef up that critical damage even more. He does bring increased attack itself, so I would always say when you're building him, try and scale his attack percentage a little bit down and then push up the critical damage, because the increased attack will help balance out the damage that he would deal to the teams overall, and that's just a really good way. So as you can see along the top row, I prioritize critical damage when normally I'll probably prioritize like speed or attack substat there. Then he got his masteries. His masteries are a little bit old, something that I probably need to change in the future. So there's a couple of things here, like again, retribution is pretty strong, cycle of violence is pretty strong. We definitely should be using the World of Death. Once you lose that stone skin, you want to try and get that extra damage. I'd probably think about taking this now as well, especially with how strong that Lady M and a couple of other champions have got with the AoE stuns and stuff like that. And then obviously Shield Breaker for that extra damage, like against Bolster and Queen and stuff like that. So yeah, that is it from that there. That is really, really cool. So a couple of things from me before I let you guys go. Let me down know in the comments what type of videos you want to see on the channel and what type of videos do you enjoy. Do you enjoy me bringing back the classic champions like so? I was also thinking about maybe doing another video on, well, not another video, doing a video on like champions like Foley and stuff like that, see if they're still very viable. I definitely think we have a bomb champion coming, video coming in the next couple of weeks as well. I just need to practice more with him as well. And then one more thing from me really is basically if you can hit that subscribe button, that would be really, really useful. As you can see, about 17% of my people who watch my videos actually are subscribed to my channel. I would love to get this to 50%. So again, if you're not sub to my channel but you enjoy my videos, then please hit that sub button. I would really, really appreciate it, and it does help me to support my channel. And again, make sure you hit that like up, the thumbs up on this video. I really, really appreciate it, and let me down know in the comments your favorite nuker in raid right now. I'm kind of really interested to see. So that's it from me today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Should you bring Heferek out of the vaults? Yes. If you don't have a very stacked account, he is a top tier nuker. He's not S tier, but he is top tier. He does hit hard, he does have that survivability, and he is easy to build with the 70% critical rate. So that is why, in my case of would you build him, yes you should do. Anyway guys, I've been Grim Reaper. Thanks so much for watching to the end. Hopefully I've not been nattering too much. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I've been Grim Reaper. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.